All right, well, thanks everyone for joining us today. We have some students who may come down as we're talking, but that's okay. I didn't want to keep everyone too long, so we're going to get started. So the students in this room today are joining an elite group. Only about 6% of the U.S. population have military experience. So by choosing to serve, these students are committing to something greater than themselves. And this decision requires courage, sacrifice, and a strong sense of duty. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amanda Goodwin. I'm a school counselor here through letters GUZ through L. I'm also the military liaison. And while I am not a veteran myself, I have had the honor of working with service members and veterans at Spangdahlem Air Base in Germany. And I also earned my master's in education as a civilian student at the Citadel Military College. So these experiences have enriched me with a deep respect and understanding for the values, discipline, and opportunities the military provides. What I've learned and what I hope our students will discover as they embark on this is that the military, like most things in life, is truly what you make of it. So whether you serve one term or retire from active duty, the experiences you have will shape your future. And as an educator, I encourage you to take advantage of the college and career opportunities available to you during your time. So with that, it's my great pleasure to introduce someone who can speak firsthand about the rewards and realities of military service. Mr. Elvin Trusty III is the Recruiting Operations Officer of the U of M Wolverine Battalion. Mr. Trusty was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, where he graduated from Dunbar High School before joining the U.S. Army. He completed his initial training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. He served over 20 years in the military, holding leadership roles worldwide, from Texas, Korea, to Germany, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Throughout his career, Mr. Trusty served in some of the Army's most demanding positions, including First Sergeant in the 82nd Airborne Division and Battalion's Operations Sergeant at the National Training Center. He completed multiple combat tours in Iraq, Afghanistan, earning numerous awards, including the Bronze Star Medal and the Meritorious Service Medal and Combat Action Badge. After retiring from the Army in 2019, Mr. Trusty continued serving others by becoming the Recruiting Operations Officer for the Army ROTC at the University of Michigan, where he helps guide and mentor the next generation of Army leaders. In addition to his professional work, he's pursuing a bachelor's degree in organizational leadership from the University of Louisville. He remains active in the community, supporting veterans and inspiring students like everyone here today. So today he's here to share his story, experiences, and valuable lessons on leadership, service, and staying committed to your goals. So without further ado, please welcome. That's you.
That dude right there? Yeah, a couple years ago. So first I'll say thank you. Appreciate it, Amanda, for even bringing me up here. It's not my thing, but I'm here. So with that being said, first and foremost, hey, appreciate everyone that's here today. Appreciate you guys still doing y'all thing. Make sure we bring the best and brightest and continue to serve the communities and keep doing what you're doing. I would say, based on what Amanda said, that's not bad for a kid from Baltimore, Maryland, came from the inner cities and things like that. So, but I had a nice upbringing. I didn't come from a troubled past or anything like that with most kids that may come from Baltimore, Maryland, or Detroit, Michigan, things like that. But at the end of the day, hey, I did what I needed to do, and also I'm trying to push that forward to the next community for you guys to keep doing what you need to do. So with that, the uniform and the mission, what you should know before you serve. I wish this was something that someone told me. So first, I would like to thank y'all for having me, which I've already done, and I'm gonna do that again. I've been in your shoes and where you're currently sitting right now as far as military service. Over 20 years ago, I sat there, wanted to leave Baltimore, Maryland, join the Army, and this is where I am. So I had no clue exactly where that road would take me, and trust me, it took me a lot of places that I never imagined. From the dusty training grounds of Fort Hood, Texas, to the mountains of Afghanistan, and everywhere in between, the journey ultimately led me to a fulfilling career in the military. What you should learn, what So what I have learned over the last 2 decades, let me share 4 things. Know what your why is. Purpose drives everything, okay? Before taking that oath, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is this to serve your country? Maybe seek discipline and leadership skills? Or perhaps about college money or proving something to yourself or others? Here's the thing, there's no right answer. But your reason needs to be yours, okay? It's strong enough to get you through your worst days, so understand that. I remember being in basic training, doing push-ups at 5 in the morning, thinking, why in the hell did I sign up for this? But I did. But I knew why I was there, to build something better than what I left. The purpose evolved. It became about the soldiers standing behind me and beside me, and also setting the example. But it always had to be there. What's your why? Take a moment. Think about it, because when everything else gets stripped away, that's when keep you going. Number 2, discipline and commitment aren't just words. They're a new way of life, okay? Let's be real, the military isn't just a job you check in and check out at 5 p.m. I had soldiers once show up late for formations. He said, "First Sergeant, my alarm didn't go off." You know, I told him, the Army doesn't care about the alarm. The Army cares that you weren't where you needed to be when you needed to be there. Sounds harsh, maybe, but in our world, excuses don't fly when lives are on the line. The military will teach you that discipline isn't punishment. It's freedom. It's doing what's needed to be done, especially when you don't like it. And commitment, that's showing up daily, not just when it's convenient. The strongest soldiers I knew weren't the ones that can do the most push-ups. They were the ones who never quit, who kept their word, and who showed up when the team needed them the most. Leadership is service, not status. Some of you are thinking about becoming officers or NCOs. If you don't know what an NCO is, that's a non-commissioned officer. That's the guy that does the job, okay? But leadership isn't about rank on your chest, but the people that stand behind you. My proudest moment wasn't getting promoted. It was when a young soldier came back to me before leaving the service and said, "First Sergeant, thank you for always having my back," even when they messed up. Leadership in the military is about one thing, taking care of people, period. It's checking on soldiers who seem off during PT. It's ensuring your team has what they need before they take care of themselves. It's standing up for what's right, even when it's uncomfortable. When to be a leader, I misspoke. Want to be a leader that everyone follows? Start serving others now. Be the person who helps without asking, the person who owns their mistakes, the person who others count on, and they can call at 3 a.m. in the morning when it's time to do something, and that's the beauty of being a first sergeant, because you will get those calls one day. Y'all will. Number 4, for the future, your future starts with the choices you make today. The military gives you tools, skills, experiences, education, and a network that spans the globe. But it's what you do with those tools that matter. I've seen people use the 4 years to transform their lives completely. I've also seen people waste every opportunity that was handed to them. Ask yourself, what are you going to build with your service? For me, the Army wasn't just a uniform, it was foundation. Since retiring, I've been able to build everything the military taught me. The skills and experiences I gained opened doors I couldn't imagine as a kid from Baltimore. Since leaving the service, every other opportunity I've had has started with the decision I made to serve. The uniform gets you in the door. What you do inside, that's up to you. In closing, like I said before, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything with this. The military service is tough. You'll have days when you have questions, everything. You'll miss birthdays, you'll miss holidays, you'll even miss your child being born. I experienced those things. You'll be pushed beyond what you thought were your limits, but you'll also discover strengths you never knew you had. You'll stand taller, you'll build bonds that last lifetimes. You'll look in the mirror and see someone who's part of something bigger than themselves. And as you step forward today, whether it's in uniform or any other path you choose, remember, first impressions aren't just about how you look. They're about how you show up in the world. Show up ready, show up committed, show up as someone worth following. The path of service isn't for everyone, but for those who choose it, it will change everything. Thank you, and maybe I'll see you out there leading. Appreciate you.
So this time I'm gonna have the recruiters come up, and the students that joined us today, we're just gonna give a certificate and a handshake and congratulate them on their decision. Okay. All right, so Rowan. There you go, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Rowan's joined the National Guard. Bain. Bain's joining the Navy. Casey. There you go. Casey is also joining the Navy. Mark is not here, but Mark is joining the Marines. Aaron? Oh, Mark, I didn't see you back there. Sorry. Hey, Mark. Mark is joining the Marines. There you go, sir. Oh, I didn't shake your hand. Sorry. Okay. Aaron? Wilson? Hi, Aaron. There you go. Aaron's joining the Navy. Our student, one student who couldn't be here today, Samuel King, he's joining the Air Force Academy. Gabe was also unable to be here today. He's committed to the Army. And Joseph. And then Joseph also committed to the Navy. So for those students that joined us and families that joined us, thank you so much for supporting your students, coming here and having them join us. I want to give a round of applause and thank our guest speaker, Mr. Trusty, and then our reps for supporting our students. And then everyone is welcome to have some sliders and some snacks and chat and visit with one another. Okay? Thank you again. Can we get a picture with all of the recruits and our folks up here? Thank you so much.
Will these all be posted somewhere?
Yeah, I'll make sure you are. Parents, if you want to get closer later, there's not that many people in here. Take advantage of this opportunity. Some good posture up there. Really good posture. Everyone good? All right. Thank you again.